What's cracking, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. New video. So what's going on? What is going on, California? What is going on, America? What the hell do we have going on? So today, I don't think this will get a lot of views, but I wanted to do this video. I want to talk about how bad California kind of looks, man. This video is going to be about this little thing that just occurred with CMac and Bricc, right? I did the one on when 600 did his thing. Shout out to 600. He was respectful in his response. Like I said, I don't got a problem with nobody. And there were people that were saying, hey, man, that's not your business, this and that, when I did the last one. And I'm probably going to get some of that on this one, right? But my thing is this. You're right. It's nobody's business until they put the business in the street. Once you put your business in the street, content creators are allowed to go ahead and, obviously there's certain things I wouldn't speak on and I don't speak on. But when I see this is just... Bricc name, shout out to Bricc. I don't know you. This is no personal attack. I'm just, I saw the video that 600 put out and said, hey, you're the one that was feeding this and this and this, right? And he talked about how he saved you in the hood, and then you turn around and whatever happened, he said you sneak this or whatever it is, right? But damn. This whole thing that happened with DW Flame and Bricc, I don't see it as being a really big deal, but I'm not from that neighborhood. So anybody that's from that neighborhood is allowed to feel however they want to feel. They're living that life, right? That dude DW Flame didn't mean it to be disrespectful when he apologized on the spot. And now you have CMac, a bona fide schizophrenic, right? Allegedly, he's a bona fide schizophrenic. He's in detention right now, facing 15 years supposedly. And he's sending out, because he knows he's being recorded. There's people are recording, or he's even telling them, or people are pumping him up. I don't know what it is. But he spoke on Bricc. When you have his phone number, right? CMac, you have his phone number. That's your homeboy. You call him and say, hey, man, that wasn't cool, homie. Like, how you going to let that dude do that? But that's a personal conversation that you have. That's the way it used to be. It used to be you call somebody. If you're on the streets, then you go and, catch him at the pad. That's your homeboy. You go to his pad like, hey, what the fuck was that, Holmes? But regardless, you kept it in the neighborhood. So CMac said what he said, right? And then Bricc, I don't know where in the world, where in your mind, where at all, you thought that if you said what you said, that it was going to be a good look on you. So let's go over what Bricc said about CMac. He called him some foul names. Of course, he didn't like what CMac had to say, what CMac had to say. But in his response, he called, Bricc called CMac some stuff and then said that he was going to lock it up in the LA County jail, and Bricc talked him out of it. Why? That's not a good look. That he said that CMac got knocked out in damn near every fight. Well, every fight he mentioned, he got knocked out. And that they allowed him to act tough. Why? What part of gangbanging is this? Like, what neighborhood needs somebody so bad that they're gonna overlook? If what Bricc is saying is true, the bag ain't worth the bad publicity. The bag ain't worth the bad look. I've said it before. I've met killers from 60s. I've met killers from neighborhood. Bunch of neighborhood Crips, right? And YA and the Joint. And, you know, I saw there was a dude out in, he's from Texas. He's a Crip from Texas. And he was saying straight up, like, what's going on with California? There's people all over the place. You know, there are gangs. I said it in a video the other day. There are gangs all over the United States that originated in California. A lot of them are Crips and Bloods, but there's certain violators out of LA that are in other states, right? But these other states refer that gangbang, Cali gangs, they refer to California as the motherland. Damn. For the dudes that are really in the streets, that really are living that life, I'm not one of them. But for the ones really living that life, really putting themselves out there, really trying to represent whatever they represent, that's a horrible feeling, right? A horrible look. I just let him. Yeah, he's a pussy. Allegedly, he's a pussy, but just let him. You know, Bricc baby, like, the story would have been a whole lot better if it would have been when you were in the county jail with that individual, and he was like talking about leaving the dorm in a bad way, that you socked him in his face and you guys got down and then he left, right? That's the story you were supposed to tell had it happened, right? But instead you righteously got on the internet and said, yeah, I talked him out of rolling it up. I told him he'll be all right. You see how these things turn around and bite you in the back? Because he turned around and he said something about you that you didn't like, and then you made yourself look worse through your own words. It's nothing major. I saw on No Jumper, people were saying, nah, they'll iron that out. Wow. There was some bad shit said from both parties about each other. If they iron that out, then I mean, shit. All I know is this is just another example of why anybody who thinks the hood life, gangbanging is something worth doing, just look at social media. Look at social media and just be like, do you want to be committing crimes around or with people like that? Do you want to be putting your freedom on the line to do time with people like that? Nah, you don't. I feel like gangbanging should be dying out by this time, right? It just, like, just get into social media, eh? Wherever, anybody that wants to start gangbanging, how about you just go into social media, create a platform and a future for yourself, and stay out here and people screenshotting stuff. You know, I saw the video the other day, and this is something different, but not different. There's a certain, well, I'll say his name, Lefty Gunplay, was at a recording studio, or he was in the studio, and he was recording something, and then somebody came in to prank him, and something else happened, and I was like, damn, this thing that happened, who allowed them to put that video out? That video could cost Lefty his freedom. So whoever studio that is, I would think that nobody from that label would ever want to be in that studio again. I got something in mind. I would think they wouldn't want to be around any of the individuals involved. You guys know who it was. Social media is so crazy nowadays. It's like people get it into their minds like everything's legal. Everything's cool to put on there. But they forget, or they don't realize, or they just don't give a damn that once it's on social media, it's not going away. It will never disappear. I decided I didn't want to, I was going to do a reaction to it, but I was like, I don't want to be a part of that. It's going to perpetuate that video forever. It's eternal now. I don't get how Bricc Baby thought saying exposing CMac was gonna make CMac look worse. I think we all kind of understood, you know, he's probably a good-hearted dude, but he's got some things wrong in his head. And I mean, the way he talks, there's no way that's how he really talks. It's a character, right? I like to think that back in my days when I was a youngster, if we had a retarded homie, my bad for using that word, but if we had a homie that was slow like that, we're gonna take care of him. We're not gonna let him put tattoos on his forehead of the enemigos. It's not funny. We know what would happen to him for that. We're not gonna want to dress him up and have him looking like he's banging. We're gonna be like, hey, Holmes, go home, man. Or if he wants to hang out, keep him safe. You know, it would have never been put him in khakis and put the neighborhood tat the neighborhood on his face, and let's put a serious rival. Let's disrespect that serious rival. Put it across his forehead and let's laugh at that. That's some cold shit. I don't know. This isn't gonna be a long video. It's late in the day. Again, I've been running around. You know, I had to help my homeboy out again. The one that had, you know, he lost his toe. But here's one video for you guys today. I'm blown away. As you can tell, I'm just like, I'm at a loss for words. I shouldn't be, right? It's just, California, what's going on? That's the question. California, what is going on? With that said, everybody, please be safe, be smart, and tell the ones you love that you love them. I'm out.